Simon, how did you get the ascendancy in that second quarter? What did you feel changed?
I think there's no doubt that the Dogs had momentum in the game. There's no question about that. You know, they were certainly beating us at stoppage, beating us at clearance, and beating us in the turnover game as well. So we started to get some more dominance around clearance to start with initially, and I thought our tackle pressure and our pressure in the game started to go back up. So, and that was the most pleasing thing for me on the night. You know, we were challenged a lot in that second quarter, and we were able to respond. You know, I think we had a 15-point lead, and then it went out to a 10-point lead for them. So there was genuine momentum in it for them, and we were able to arrest that.
Cozzy Pickett's game tonight, how impressed were you with him?
Oh, outstanding. It just resembled his summer. You know, he's committed a lot to his midfield play and obviously his ability to play forward of the ball, but he's a dynamic player. But yeah, he hit the scoreboard for us, but it was more his impact around pressure, tackle. Every time the ball was coming out of our forward half, it had genuine heat on it, and Cozzy was at the forefront of that.
Any concerns over the bump on Smith?
Oh, I think there's always concerns, but you know, thankfully Smith played on, so we just have to go through that process and see what takes place. But you know, he's an important player to us, and we'd like to have him out there next week.
Do you need to have a word with him about the way he sort of attacks those kind of contests?
Oh, I think you could see straight after he sort of checked and stopped straight away, and you know, to Bailey Smith's credit, got up and gave Cos a tap as well. But I won't be talking to him about that. He plays the game on the edge, on the line. He commits his body for tackling, for you know, a whole range of things. You know, he's a high quality pressure forward.
Is that the type of mix you foresee happening in terms of the forward midfield mix that we saw tonight?
Yeah, look, I think you know, he probably played maybe 40% in the midfield. It's probably about the right split for him. And I thought, you know, by the end of the game, Petrarca, Pickett, Oliver, these guys started to really dominate around the ball. So he's an exciting player for us. We're rapt to have him, and you know, he's going to just keep getting better and better, as you saw.
There's obviously a lot of intrigue in the Gorn-Grundy partnership. Is there still a level of intrigue from your point of view as well, how it works, you know, once the real stuff kicks off? What did you say tonight?
Oh, there is, Cal. You got some intrigue in it as well?
Yeah, of course.
Like, I guess what I'm worried about is we just judge them purely on scoreboard impact. You know, I think between them they kicked 3 goals tonight. But I thought their ability in the ruck was outstanding. You know, Gorney was sensational when he was in there, and I thought Brody got better and better as the game went on. So I think it's going to continue to evolve over time, and we're going to continue to use each player wherever the game needs it. And you know, they're going to continue to work on their forward play, but they give us presence. You know, they bring the ball to ground for us, and they give us a genuine target to kick to. So I'm excited by what they could produce, but I'm certainly not set that it's a finished product yet.
Brody's had the best part of 12 months off. How far away do you think he is from getting back to that sort of footy we saw a few years ago?
Yeah, look, he'd missed a lot of footy in the last couple of years. There's no question about that. And you know, he's had an enormous summer, but it is going to take some time to continue to get back towards his best. But you can see him progressing all the time. Like, he's getting better and better as a forward. His ruck work's getting better. His timing's better. And we're just lucky to have him. He's a great character to have around our footy club.
A few pretty important guys out injured tonight. Who are you likely to get back next week?
I'm pretty confident all 4 will be available. So, yeah, May, Salem, Fritsch and Viney all looking promising based on their training today.
How do you pick a side?
Gives us a few headaches, that's for sure, because we've got a lot of guys pushing, a lot of young players. You would have seen tonight, you know, Judd McVee's performance in his first game. You know, he's just a quality player that's getting better and better. And, you know, Bailey Laurie, both guys had impact in the game in a variety of different ways. And that puts pressure, but it's a healthy pressure to have because we want guys playing their role right on the edge and continuing to improve through the year. And we've got a lot of depth with the way our VFL play. You know, and we're very confident that the guys we bring in will play accordingly.
Would you be tempted to leave any of them out just because you played so well and you know, 4 changes is quite a bit and it's a 23 game?
Yeah, look, one thing we'll make sure is that they're healthy and fit. So we'll have a look at that through the week. If there's any doubt on any of them, they won't play. We're really conscious with our group to make sure we're healthy throughout the whole season, and we don't need to take risks with our playing group. We feel we've got really good depth of our player personnel, so we won't take a risk with any player. So they'll all have to train well and train fully throughout the week.
Been a bit of discussion on the surface the last couple of days. How do you guys find it tonight?
Yeah, look, it played well for us. I just think the MCC have done an incredible job. 2 weeks from having a concert to getting round one underway and 4 games of footy. It looks pretty good and it played all right for us tonight. So, I'd hate for that to be a talking point. I think they've done an amazing job.
How do you feel your forward line fared tonight? Because I think last year, towards the end of the year, you struggled to get goals and you got over 100 tonight without Bailey Fridge.
Yeah, look, as I said, it's just a team thing. We think our entries are getting better, the quality of our entries are getting better, and our personnel, it hasn't changed a lot. But to come away tonight kicking 115 points, whatever it was, that's a sign the forward line's in great shape.
Thanks, Rick.
Thanks, guys.